Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here, and welcome to today's 2-minute message. So today I want to talk about something that's a little bit more somber. Unfortunately, we live in a world where death and dying is unfortunately the norm. There's that old saying, there's two givens in life, death and taxes. But when we lose somebody who we love, it's always heartbreaking. And so how do we deal with death and dying? First, I would say, is that we should always grieve when death happens because God's intention was never for there to be death. I mean, death never entered into the creation until Adam and Eve rebelled against God. And so death is common because sin is common, but death is always wrong. And so we should never feel like it isn't wrong or because it's common, it's okay, or we should just brush it off. So we should always grieve. Second, we always need to make sure that we grieve, but we grieve as people who have hope because we realize that this life is not all there is. If you believe in Jesus, if you're a follower of the Bible, you realize that we're just passing through this life and literally heaven is our ultimate abode. So we should grieve for the loss of loved ones, but as those who have hope because we believe in the resurrection. And so we should be the most hopeful people. Our tears should be hope-filled tears, knowing that although we have lost someone who we love and they're irreplaceable on this side of eternity, that we will see them again. And then finally, third, I think we should always let the loss of a loved one drive us to make sure that we live lives that we leave a godly legacy. Because when God takes home someone who's followed him with passion and been used mightily, it should remind us that we one day will be our last breath, and we want to live in such a way that we leave an extraordinary legacy for those who have been left behind. So first, I want you to share this message. Unfortunately, death and dying touches everybody. And then in the comment section, let's talk about the hope that we have beyond this life. And we really want Jesus by his Spirit to lead us to be more hopeful people every single day. God bless you today.